They're all fired up. We're almost underway.
Beginning of
Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Opts for the throw. Trips him up. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Gets the jump in. Knockdown. Like he gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Not having the cross-up. That was tricky. Strings it all together. Smart play with the throw. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Goes for the jump in. Experiencing burnout. It's a good spot to use the super clutch corner switch. Player 2 needs to use their SA gauge to their advantage here. They get the win by sustaining good corner pressure and not giving them any breathing room. Player 1 took no time to finish that fight.
Round one.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That was a solid anti-air. Solid anti-air will shut down the opponent's air game and make it much harder to jump in. Gets a good read on their opponent. The drive impact. Player 1 chases him down. The damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump in catches them. Who's going to start things off? Medium kick hits. Gets the combos. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunity. Blocks it. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Knockdown and knockdown. Here comes the low-heavy connected. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Burns them from above. The last round. It's now or never. Connects with the throw. Takes advantage of the hesitation and gets some good damage in return. Player 1 needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. What separates the good from the great in this game is smart gauge management. Great job in escaping that corner pressure and moving back to center stage. A jump? This is gonna hurt. There's a burnout. Player super art to show up what our THC and fighters can do for you. Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it. Good presence of mind to pull the great bugs, nothing but air. It is over.
Cammy.
beginning operation.
Round one. Fight.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Well-timed command growth there. Goes for the surprise rush in. Gets a good read on their opponent. That should teach him you can't just throw out moves. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Reads them. The pressure is so intense here. Grabs them. Taking stock. Heading into the end game now. Hold your breath. Wraps it up with a drive impact. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Dashes forward. Digs in deep to get that drive in. Looking to plant him with a pile driver. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's been some back and forth, but no one has dominated the fight. Player 1 is in a pretty good situation with the meter advantage. Goes for the jackhammer off the side blow lariat, prioritizing the side switch over damage. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Very difficult. This is gonna hurt. Going in. Turns out. Uses the target super art to show up what our THC and fighters can do for you. enough to kill.
Locked on.
Are they dead? Oh, they're dead! What a way to close it out! We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it enough to grind out the win? The last round. It's now or never. Walls flat into the guard break. Back row for damage and vital positioning. Up for the arrow. Nothing stops this train. Tap them on the toe. Oh, combo. Let's go. Player 2 burns out. Back into, will this super art do anything? Flatline zone. Player 1 was an absolute beast in that match. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Heavy punch sends him flying. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Opts for the throw. What's the play here? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 2 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. The big play does it. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Had the radar up and running. Cannon spike. Down to the wire. Were they baiting them into that? Punishes there with the driving pack. Really laying on the pressure. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. The throw missed. Experiencing burnout. Knockdown and manages to block the jump-in attack. Barely, burnout activates. Ends the meter, hoping for a good return. Brings him back down to earth with a Russian slam. Throws them away. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. In anti-air punch. Pack your bags. We're going to Siberia. Oh man, this is gonna hurt. Combo. Let's go. Sets up with the jump in. Whip turns out. Oh, putting the cherry on top. Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
Locked on.
Still in it with a sliver. Whoa, critical art now. This is going to hit for a critical art. You gotta imagine that this is not only gonna wreck their white ball, but also their nerves.
My wrestling is unstoppable.
Opens them right up. Player 1 is gonna need to bring their A game to the table. The judo expert from France, Manon, celebrates her birthday today. This cool fashion model doesn't just walk the walk though. Those long legs can unleash some killer moves. Best watch your step. Still slugging it out here. Now they get pushed into the corner, or it's going to be very difficult to escape. Player 1 is maintaining the corner position for some juicy damage. Well-timed corner switch. Takes a trip. Nice Manadore. Getting those throws all pumped up. Player 1 will have to fight back here without any drive. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has completely KO. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Gets the jump in. Who's going to start things off? Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta be careful not to overextend or their opponent might go for a side switch. A trade, but they're not worried. You've gotta be mindful of reach and jump-ins and experiencing burnout. Uses a gauge for a super art. Are they dead off this super? It's too close to call.
Locked on.
And it's just enough. Solid read on the ball. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. That's some big juicy damage on that counter hit. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. Keeping them in the corner will only produce more damage opportunities. Long low attack hits. Very solid corner switch. Not shy with the grab. Takes a trip. A little too greedy there. Experiencing burnout. They saw a path and they took it. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Opts to create space to start. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? That drive impact doesn't get through. Excellent block to shut out the impact. Was hungry for the grab. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. They gotta press here to take advantage of this drive down. Oh wow, look at the damage that did. Fantastic work with that combo. Jumps in. Goes for the jump in. Going in. Checks with a medium kick. Big time whip! Player 1, will this super art do anything? Oh, looking for the definitive end to this round with a level 3 super! Put them on a t-shirt with that finish. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Oh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Shows the medium kick. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Sets up with the jump in. Player meets them air to air. This is leading some big damage. Player 1 burns out. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. Oh, here we go. Things are looking very bleak, but can they find something? Oh my god, they just choked it up! Low heavy! They're in range. We gonna see a jump in? A dash? They gotta go! Things are very tense as this exchange continues. Flatline zone. Gotta hand it to one. Alright, first round. What's going to happen? Player 1 with the life lead. They've got a small life lead, but it's not over. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation. Player 1, KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Rushing attack to start. That's a nice way to get someone's attention. Sees him coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. Spin knuckle. Still Scrap puts the super armor to good use. Burnout activates. Sick super armor use. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Amazing. Oh my god, what's gonna happen? Reads the jump in perfectly. A lot of pressure building up here. This is gonna hurt. Just before the win. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Open, this unleashes some big damage. It's a good spot to use the super. Player 1 puts the super armor to good use. The Gladius pries them open. Their spacing is so on point right now. Sick super armor use. Super armor. Cold and calculated. Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. Serves them a knuckle sandwich. Sets up with the jump in. I called it. I called it. A weak roar. Fuel to the fire. Hook them up. Player 2 can't use any fire. Are you serious? That comeback was unreal. We just saw this fighter play out of their goddamn mind there. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. The pace quickens after trading hits. Sees them coming and shrugs it off with the super armor. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. Knockdown. Combo with the target combo. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistake. KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. Puts the super armor to good use. Player 2 has a slight life lead. There's still a lot of fighting to be had. It's anyone's match. Scrapping it out up close. Jumps up. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Pushing through with the Gladius. A quick breather. Balance from above. 6 super armor use. Noticeable life comes off the tank and scores the win. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Neither of them willing to back off here. Had the radar up and running. Burnout is triggered. Can they convert this punish counter opportunity? Add a little super juice into this combo for more damage. Heading into the end. Gets Player 2 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Now, can they finish the job? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Big chance here to do some damage if they can keep the corner pressure up. Player 1 is working with a better gauge, experiencing burnout, knockdown, and Player 2 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Clutch anti-air. Looking for absolutely relentless. Player 2 can't use any cannon spike. Burns out. Will they go all in without drive? Now they can use drive. A daring impact to wrap up the round. Player 2 gets the...
Advice, give me a second.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Buys some time by driving them into the corner. And now they can create some big chances to do damage here. Player 1 in that dangerous burnout state. They need to hold out. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Good anti-air. Consistent anti-air is huge because shutting down the air game will let you dictate the pace of the match much easier. Well-timed corner switch. Avoid getting cornered. Player 1 chases them down. They get driven into the wall, breaking their guard. Nice read with the cannon spike. Still scrapping for control of the space. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left. Will this super arc connect? Both fighters are thinking. Oh! Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Opts to create space to start. Overdrive cannon spike. Player 2 won out those close scuffles, and now they gotta have a plan for the next round. Nice read with the cannon spike. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Yo, put that away. Knockdown and drive gauge gap here. Drive gauge is almost empty. They gotta be careful. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Jumps? You gotta be off of me! Jump! Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive. Yo! Critical right now? Both fighters are hurting. Closes it out! Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Connects with the throw. Jumps up. Both players look experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. Nice read with the cannon spike. Oh man, this is a scary range. Opts for the arrow. They push their way out of the corner. Does a good job escaping the corner. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Player 1 has the super gauge advantage. Amazing. Turns out. Player 1 off of me. What now? Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? What a finish! Player 1 comes away with the win. It's not Best believe it's time for that run back. Cannon spike! Checks with a medium kick. Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Gets out of the corner and creates some distance. Neither of them willing to back off here. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up. What a clutch side switch there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. From up above, knockdown. Throws them to start the corner pressure with a super up connect and a super activation, looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1 has depleted their drive gauge, but they are still within range to win this round. Who will capitalize on an opening first? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Closes with the throw, hitting them with the smart stuff. Player 2 with a good start to the fight, but can they keep it up?
Round 2. Fight.
Medium kick hits. Takes them all the way. Nice read with a cannon spike. Player 2 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Drive gauge cap here. A depleted drive gauge will really limit their options here. Smart meter management is one of the keys to winning, so they'll have to keep tabs on that if they want to win this match. Experiencing burnout. Shows the beat, delivers the pain right to their doorstep. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. Knockout and forward throw, laying the pressure on Thick. Light lead, what a finish! Player 2 showed they are truly the best of the best. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow up here?
Strike!
Jump?
Stay down!
Player 1 is using their drive liberally. If the drive gauge is completely empty, the player will enter burnout and won't be able to use drive for a period of time, so it's vital to not let that happen. Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. The drive gauge is completely empty, meaning their ability to block is also weaker. Oh, can they survive this badly timed burnout? Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? Heading into the end game now, it's getting KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Spiral arrow!
Checks with a medium. Strings it all together. Nice read with a cannon spike. Player 1 can build off this lead. A quick breather. Player 2 holding on to that corner again. Burnout activates. Player 1 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout. The crowns will come above. Both fighters planning something? No one wraps it up with a throw. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight.
Backs off. Goes for the jump in. Still plenty of time left. Medium kick hit distantly to some big damage. Will this super art do anything? Oh, yo, Ross, super hit! They should have kept this one classified, because it's straight up nasty. Delta red assault. Make smart use of the gauge. Good super. Player cannon spike. Back into the corner. What sets up with the jump in? Blade Brow reads it over in a flash. Player 2 comes